Hey Pot Gang, it's Beth here. And today we're repotting Saeeda the strawberry. It's been a good few months since I planted these. They were in January's box and it's May now. Strawberries take a long old while to get going. I've been keeping mine on my seed sauner, which really helps. But as long as you're keeping them indoors and warm, just have faith that it's okay if they take a while. So now that she's got 4 or 5 leaves, it's time for us to put her in a bigger pot to give her some space to stretch out. So to repot Saeeda, we're going to need a small pot, a saucer if you added them, and some compost. To get going, we're going to fill up our small pot with compost. And as always, you want to break up any big clumpy bits. We want it to be nice and fine and fluffy. Before Saeeda goes in the pot, we're going to give it some water because we're going to make sure it's nice and moist for her roots to take hold. Next, we need to make some space for Saeeda to go in. So I'm going to make a big hole in the middle of this pot because it needs to be big enough for Saeeda and her compost and her roots to all fit in that hole. So you're aiming for about the size of one of the pods of this seed pod to be able to fit in the hole in the compost. You want to choose your biggest, leafiest Saeeda the strawberry to repot. So I think I'm going to go with this one at the front because that's my big strong one. Next, it's time to very gently ease her out of her seed tray. You've spent months lovingly growing her, so you make sure that you're nice and gentle as you're trying to get her out. Remember to lift by the compost and push from underneath. Don't pick her up by her stem. So you'll probably see her roots wrapped around like this. That's a good thing. That means she's ready to move up. And we're going to pop her in this perfectly sized hole that we made. So once you've gently popped her in the hole, just kind of press her compost in, make sure she's nice and tucked in and cozy in her new home. So now that she's nice and cozy in her new home and her compost is all leveled out, we're going to stick a name tag on. That was rubbish. Try and do it smoother than that. So if you've been getting nice warm weather where you live, it might be okay to start taking her outside during the day and bringing her back in at night. But when it's cold weather, just keep her inside on the windowsill where she's already been growing. Remember to give Saeeda a drink every day or 2. She likes her compost to be a little bit moist, so if you're unsure, it's all right to give her a bit more of a drink. Make sure that you're always trying to water directly onto the compost and not onto her leaves. If you've got some extra Saeedas like I do, feel free to pop them up into the small pots following exactly the same process that we just did. If you need some more pots and some more saucers, you can grab them on our website. And that is Saeeda all done and happy in her new home. She'll be all right in here for a month or 2 and we'll check in then for the next step.